Coming down 3, 2, and 1. Marlon Wayans, the funny, the hilarious. He's going to be in Greenville at the Peace Center. The Wild Child Tour is going to be here February the 1st. Of course, we're going to talk all about that. But first, I got to welcome Marlon to the show. What's going on, man?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Man, I can't call it. Of course, I mean, here in the Carolinas, we're still trying to get past like this snow that we just had here in the upstate. But we have been seeing online, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, about like the fires that's been going on out in LA.
I'm about to say, man, if y'all don't get out of here with your little snow. Tell me about, oh, we have snow. Oh, and it maybe it's an inch. I'm like, man, we sitting here in Armageddon, and you telling me about snow.
Hey, but let me ask you this though: were you affected by those fires that occurred out in LA? And then I think we saw like another fire erupted yesterday too.
Yeah, I got a lot of friends that lost houses. I've been lucky. God has been knocking on wood. God has been very kind, and but as a community, we're all hurt. And as a community, you're always on alert, and it just sucks. And I wish love to all my friends who's going through it, but as much as this, and I tell them I got all my filter systems trying to stay away from this because it's gonna be long lasting. The effects of this, so I'm just trying to, and then I got the flu on top of that. So
I was about to ask you like, so what's that whole thing you got going on right now? So what's that?
Echinacea, golden seal, rapid immune abuse, mullein. Oregano oil and cyclone cider. It's a whole what do you call that? A whole not toxin, a whole little jib jab I made up. No, it's not a detox. It's like a tonic.
Oh, okay.
I'm sick, so I'm trying to keep my immune system up. So I'm putting together something right here. I got me my cyclone cider, my sea moss I'm about to drink. I've got my mullein. We gonna be right by the time I get to South Carolina. Now they're gonna see a sick me in Cincinnati this weekend, and they're gonna see a sick ass me in Joliet. But
I ain't gonna lie though, because when the publicist she hit me up, she said, "Well, Marlon can't make it to the interview because he's sick." I said, "This man just don't want to talk to QL. That's all it is."
I didn't want to talk to you, but the point is, I don't miss interviews, no matter what. Yeah. And I tell them, I'm here to work, man. I don't make excuses. I just let's get it done. It's a conversation. I'm a die working. That's how much I love what I do, and the people know I love them. And so I just show up, I pull up, and I'm trying to do great things in this lifetime.
Why the Wild Child Tour? Like, why the name Wild Child?
Because I'm a wild child. It was an episode of Wayans Brothers called Wild Child. And I came out the closet with an afro, and I was humping on Dee's leg. And that's just me. You don't know what the hell I'm going to do, what the hell I'm going to talk about, but what you do know is I'm me funny, and it's always done with good intentions. So I'm like a crazy child. My mother knows I was a wild child. My brothers and sisters know if there's a wild one in the family, that's me. And I can't wait for people to see this set. It's a beautiful, funny set. And I'm doing magical things on that stage right now.
Yeah. What I love about your sets, though, because I've watched your sets, it's like once you do like a comedy routine, it's kind of like you don't really hear it again at the next stop, though.
I try to change it up. I always try to switch it up, give something different. And I only taught the material for a limited time. I taught the material for like less than a year. And then I film a special, and I never say that stuff again because I always want to challenge the writer in me to write something new. So I'm probably going to do this set for another 3 months on this tour. Then I'm going to do a special, and I'm retiring this set, and I'm on to the next. By the time it's all said and done and God gives me 20 years, I'm going to have 20 more specials.
So Shade Room, they had this debate. It was on Instagram maybe like 2 weeks ago, and everybody was trying to figure out, do they feel like White Chicks is a classic black movie or not? If I was to ask you that question, what do you say? Do you feel like White Chicks is a classic black movie? And don't just say it just because you're in the movie, though.
I think White Chicks is one of the most classic movies, not just black. I think it's one of the most important comedies that's ever been done, and not because I did it. It's a classic because we did something that's been done to us over and over again. People been dressing up in blackface and mimicking and mocking and doing us. And it was so cool for us to go do White Chicks the way we did it, because the way we did it, you know, it's funny. When you tell a good joke, the people that you make fun of should laugh the loudest. Because that means you did it with good spirit. And that means that you really was trying to be funny for everybody. Now, do you know who loves White Chicks the most? White Chicks.
The White Chicks.
So whatever people got to say about anything, that was just a really funny classic comedy. And it was less to do about race and a lot to do with experience, a lot to do with situation, a lot to do with character, and a lot to do with gender. It was less about race. Race was just a reason that we got into the world. But if you really look at White Chicks, it was just a great cultural experience. And
so being that it's like 2025 though, do you feel like a White Chicks 2 could work in this day and time of age that we're in right now though?
I think a White Chicks 2 is necessary. I think more comedies are necessary. I don't think there's enough comedies out there. And I think we're going to deal with a lot of toxic stuff in this world, and that people got to strap up and learn to laugh again. And artists got to learn to use their platform to, you know, to enlighten, educate, and entertain.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to think about doing a White Chicks 2. We're doing the next Scary Movie. And so, you know, we're trying to take and jump on all our franchises that we created, because we know the world needs these jokes. So we Wayans is coming back hard.
But you know, Marlon, some people didn't know though that you guys actually own the Scary Movie franchise.
We didn't.
Oh wait, so y'all didn't in the beginning?
We didn't, and it was pulled from us.
Oh wow.
And now we're going back on, because they did 3 without us. And you know, the audience and the studios know that the only way to do another Scary Movie is to do it with the originators. And so, you know, me and my brothers jumped back on, and we're gonna bring the world a classic. That's what we need.
When can we expect to see the movie?
I would say 2026.
2026.
We're writing it right now. As soon as we write it, I'm gonna get it done. And we're trying to bring everybody back and have a good old-fashioned time.
That's what's up. Well, man, we can't wait for that. I did see this interview you did with the Breakfast Club, and you talked about how like comedians, they aren't telling real jokes anymore because of this whole like cancel culture, and everybody's afraid to be canceled. Recently, you opened up about, you know, your child who was a part of the LGBTQ experience, right? And I guess I want to ask, like, how did you know that it was okay to add your child a part of your comedy set, right? Especially when we live in this cancel culture, were you afraid that people would look at you the wrong way?
I didn't know. I just do it, and I speak truth. And what's great about what I talk about is how I talk about it, because it's from every point of view. It's not just this. I don't speak from just the supporter's point of view. I talk about the journey that it took me to get to become a supporter. And so by owning where I was and taking you through the journey of where I got to, I think there's a vulnerability, a humility, and a realness to that everybody can bite down on and everybody can appreciate. And, you know, I'm getting rave reviews about that set. And, you know, I'm just, look, I'm not forcing any lifestyle on anybody. I'm here for love. I'm here for light. I'm here for laughter. And I just think we live in such a toxic world, and we're looking for reasons to hate. And it used to be race, then it was gender, now it's sexualities. It's like, stop. At some point, you got to realize God is love. And so that's what I'm trying to live and lead with. And, you know, and if there's any hate, you know, we're going to fight through it. Sometimes confrontation leads to resolution. So, you know, I'm not.
Why do you feel like, though, it's always an issue, you know, rather like who your child decides to love, or who your nephew, your cousin, or, you know what I mean, a family friend, you know, decides to love? Why do you think that's such a big issue in the Black community, though?
Because people like to control. That's the bottom line, right? Parents like to control. They want you to do what they want you to do. And that's not love. Love is allowing you to be you, and I'm going to love around you. Your kids are your gift, so let your love be wrapping paper.
Hey, yo, let me ask you this real quick. Have you ever attended a Diddy party?
Yeah, I've been to several. I never seen none of the stuff that I never been to that kind of Diddy party, but I know Diddy since I was in college. So yeah, I've been to plenty. I never seen none of this stuff. I'll be like, and I'd be at the party late till like 2 a.m. I'm like, when the freak off happened? They were like, man, 2:32. I'm like, ain't that something? So you Negroes actually waited for me to leave for this to pop off because you knew I would talk about you. They don't want comedians there.
So, but even back then though, like you never heard anything of the freak offs. Like all this is new to you.
I used to hear about them, but I never saw it. So I can't talk about things that I didn't see. I can only speak on what I see. I never seen it, and like I said, I've never seen a lot of it. I never seen them. Strike a woman. I never seen none of this crazy stuff. I seen the Negro high. I seen him high. Definitely seen him high.
I think we all done see that.
Yeah, but then again, I might have been high too. But I'm pretty sure ain't my high. I seen him high.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Marlon. So the inauguration went down Monday. Of course, everybody is talking about the fact that Nelly, you had Snoop Dogg, you had Soulja Boy, they all performed for now President Donald Trump. How do you feel about that? Like, do you feel like those black men took the right stance? Because years ago, the black culture tried to cancel Chrisette Michele because she performed at the inauguration 8 years ago. But here we are, 8 years later. And we have the pioneers of the black community, especially as regards to rap music, who's doing the same thing.
Well, I think we have to put it in context. It wasn't an inauguration. From my knowledge, it wasn't an inauguration. They didn't perform at the inauguration. They went to a crypto event. And the crypto event, I don't know if they were informed, just so happened, Trump is heavy into crypto. So those brothers went to go get a crypto check and didn't read the fine print. And, look, they went and got their money. And, that's on them. I believe that, at some point, we're all going to have to come to terms with this is what the next 4 years are going to be. And instead of us allowing ourselves to be toxic and to be divided, it's to figure out how do we live in harmony for the next 4 years and plot and figure it out and not, add fuel and hate amongst our community. Do I agree with those brothers performing? Look, man, go get your check. Would I have done it? Probably not. I'm going to read that fine print because I see what's happening and it doesn't look good for us. But at the same time, instead of us being all angry, I think what we do need to do is take a pregnant pause and look and go, all right, where are they going? Where are they going with this? What are they putting their money into? The next 4 years, you probably have an opportunity to get really rich. And if you're angry and you're not looking at the opportunities, because there's always opportunities everywhere you go. If we sit there and we deal in the pain instead of going, all right, where is the opportunities? Then because I think we could win in that way. But look, it is what it is. We can't change the outcome. This is what the majority of people voted. So now people want to be mad about what they voted for. It's like you voted for this, and if you didn't want this, then you should have got your ass up. You should have told your friend, "Hey, man, don't do that." You should have read the fine print. You should have listened to what people was trying to tell you, because this ain't like they said exactly what this was going to be, and some people chose to.
And that was my thing. Like when they put that whole damn plan out, it was like the world was aware of what was going on. They knew that, there was talks about the Department of the Education being taken down. I even see like some civil rights acts that are being, reversed and all that stuff.
Yes. You thought he was playing? You thought that was a joke? You thought that was a lie? People are about to be deported out of this country. America's going to look completely different. It's gonna get really bad before it gets good. I'll tell you that much. And but these are the situations that everything is God. So when this happens, people are going to really take the next 4 years, and they're going to be motivated 4 years from now to get their ass up and go vote and go make some change and go vote for themselves. You know, I didn't understand it. I don't get it. What I'm not going to do is allow myself to live in a toxic place for the next 4 years. I'm going to look and go, okay, where's the opportunities? Bitcoin, real estate, you know, business ownership, you know, when they're taking all these DEI jobs away, that's okay. It's, you know why? Because at the end of the day, Black people, minorities, we some of the smartest, most talented people, employees that there are. We're overqualified. And that's okay. If they want to give those little jobs away, cool. What God is trying to tell Black people is, and minorities is, all right, cool. So instead of worrying about these jobs, these government jobs and these things that they're saying that these are jobs for us. No, let's think about being business owners, and we give out the jobs. We have to think
create your own job.
We have to stop. Yes, this is what God is trying to lead us to. Instead of going, oh, they're taking the jobs away there, let them have those effing jobs. Let's go create community. Let's go create jobs. Let's go create wealth. Let's go create our own. Let's go create our own $1 trillion network. I'm excited because out of necessity comes, I think, revolution. Out of necessity comes, I truly feel like the best places of growth happen in discomfort. So I'm an extremely optimistic dude. I don't stay pessimistic. I don't lick my wounds. As soon as things happen, I go, okay, why did this happen? And how can I make this situation work for me? I'm not going to sit there and stay in toxicity and be like, oh, look what's happening. Look at this. No, Marlon, I'm not worrying about those jobs that they're taking away, because they're trying to, it's very clear what's happening. This is like financial slavery, right?
Oh, no doubt about it.
It's another form. They're taking all these things away. We don't need these restitutions. We don't need these things. We are so much further along than we give ourselves credit for. And what God is asking us to do is dig deep, all minorities, and become business owners.
And build together as a community, though. Like, I feel like we got to come together back as a community.
Absolutely. We know the power of our dollar.
Yeah.
So let's stop sitting there acting like we ain't us.
Yeah.
It's all good, you know. And like I said, I'm not going to sit around being mad at Trump or or MAGA or, hey man, enjoy your run. Everybody get their run. We had our Obama years. We was like, yeah, in your face. We had a good
absolutely.
time. And hey man, good game. I'll see you in 4 years. But in the meantime, don't sit there and stay angry. Sit there and go learn about Bitcoin. Where are they putting their money? Go learn about real estate, the loopholes, how to invest in yourself. Go read books about what to do with money. Read Killing Sacred Cows and how to activate your money and stop. Forget about the Roth, what do you call those Roths and the long-term investments. No, go create a business where you spend $1 and you make $2. So don't worry about retirement. Make your money active while you're doing it. Still buying a big ass house. Go buy some investment properties and live in one of those places and let everybody else.
And take care of your family for years to come. For real.
Absolutely, man. This is the time and the opportunity for us to stop being employees. Employees can't build legacy. We're always working for somebody. Yeah. We have to work for ourselves. So if they want to take these things away from us, they're not taking them. Everything is God. And so I'm going to use this opportunity to allow God to bring me to the calling, because what he's trying to teach me and what he's trying to tell me is to not worry about those things, but to create those things.
Yeah.
We're bigger.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So, hey, I appreciate your input on that though, for sure.
Once again, I ain't hating. It's like, hey, good game. But this is what people voted in. Hey, good game. And I'm not mad at, I got friends that's Trump supporters, whatever. I'm not mad. Yo, y'all, you enjoy, rock out. You know what I mean? I know when Obama was in office, I was like, yeah,
bro, look, we had the T-shirts and everything.
But hey,
I still remember that we had the whole first family,
and they were mad as hell. They were red in the face. Now they red in happiness, and honestly, look, man. At this point, we're still America, which is and no matter how much people want to plant the flag and say it's their country, it's none of our country. We're a bunch of immigrants living in this place that was stolen from the Indians. So, at the end of the day, we've learned to live in harmony, and I hope that we continue to live in harmony. And people are like, oh, slavery's coming back, a different kind, but black people ain't. We ain't those people. Minorities ain't those people. It's like,
and we not our ancestors either.
We got gun licenses too.
A couple of years ago, you were on Sway in the Morning. And you were giving advice to Wendy Williams, a TV talk show host or whatnot. Now here we are in 2025. She's going through this conservatorship. What do you say to that whenever you see things like this? I think Britney Spears, she went through it, like a couple of years ago. And now we see our girl, Wendy Williams, who's going through the same thing, but she did this interview with the Breakfast Club, and it seems to be that she all right.
I think it's always deeper than that. What it seems, we're not in the inner workings of their life. And I think a lot of times your family wants to protect you, even if it's from yourself.
Yeah.
So mental health is real. Illness is real. We don't know everything. I don't think you bring your stuff public. I think whatever Wendy's going through is between Wendy and her family.
Yeah. I
don't like family stuff playing out in real time. That's none of y'all business. That's none of the airwaves business. Between her and family. That's all. They want to air it out. Now you're welcoming all the demons. We don't do that in my family. That's between me and my family. That's none of y'all business.
Yeah.
So I'd say to Wendy, have a meeting with your family. Let them know what you want. Let them know your wishes. And, at the same time, listen to them because they're probably looking out for your best interests too. And, y'all come to your own collective understanding and united together away from all this, toxic media. Because all they're going to do is feed off this. And it's, they're gonna make headlines or it's dumb. It's just like, yo, keep your family business your family business. That's what I love about my family. You don't hear about Marlon and Damon are beefing and nah, man, we don't do that. My family business is my family business. But what about that's none of y'all business? That's between me and my family. And I think more families need.
I think that also speaks to the way you was raised too. It speaks to the way your mom or your dad raised you.
Absolutely. And God raised us, man. It's like we ain't animals. We ain't thirsty like that. We never been, And I hope we're a good example for black people. Like that's how you be a family. You honor each other. You take up for each other. You protect each other. You don't go after each other. Nobody in my family is trying to be the greatest.
Yeah.
We just trying to be a collectively great unit, and look out for each other, man. And that's something that you do, and you don't need a badge of honor. That's something you do quietly. You look out for each other, and that's not everybody's business. So I would tell Wendy, sit your family down, tell them what you want, and then at a point, if you're gonna blow your money, if you ain't, then that's on you. You made your money. And if you want to blow your money and you made your money, cool. That's on that woman, and even if she's not in her right mind, well, give her enough that she feels good enough about and save some for her. But that's her money. She made that money. Who are you to tell this woman that she can't have her money? I wish Negro would. I wish my son would tell me I can't have my money. Boy.
Nah, I feel that. Yo, speaking about money, though, you've been making hella bands.
You mind your business. Stop trying to put me out there like I got money when I don't.
Nah, I'm about to send you a Cash App request. What you mean?
Look at this. I ain't got no jewelry. I don't own nothing. I've been robbed twice. I ain't got nothing. Robbers leave my house like, damn, he really ain't got nothing.
Ain't got a damn thing.
I try to tell you. The most valuable thing about my house is the house. Now, if you can
Yeah.
steal the house, you can win. But other than that, I ain't got nothing in it.
Nah, I feel that. I feel that. You will have an NAACP Image Award coming up real soon because they just nominated you for outstanding guest performance in your role in the new reprise show of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but it's
That
called
doesn't
Bel-Air.
necessarily. That's a nomination. That doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win. But you know, I appreciate the acknowledgement, especially from my people. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
I
think
mean,
now
with
is
good
the
hopes
time.
though, like good hopes, like I feel like you would take the win home.
I already won, right? In terms of, I've been doing what I've been doing for now 40 years, damn near professionally. For 35 years professionally. I've made a great living. I've sent my kids to college and private schools, and watched them grow. I've worked with my family and
Yeah.
had some of the best times of my life. I've made several movies. I've made a lot of friends. I've expressed myself in so many great ways. I've met so many fans and people and made people smile and laugh. And, at the end of the day, it's not a statue. I love what I do, and God has blessed me, and that is my statue. I already won. I've always already won, and I'm happy to get the acknowledgement, of course, always. But I don't ever sit around waiting on the Emmys or the Oscars or the this or the that. I don't wait for people to tell
Yeah.
me that I've
That's good, bro.
arrived or that I'm ready or that I'm good enough. I just do my work and I keep it moving. If people acknowledge it, great. But it's not going to stop me from doing what I do. And when you talk
Yeah.
about a win, it's never a statue. Am I doing what I love in my life? Am I affecting other people in a positive way? I won.
I feel that. I feel that. Family, don't forget, check out Marlon. He is going to be in the upcoming film, Him, which is being produced by Jordan Peele. I'm excited about that. But February the 1st, Wild Child's going to be at the Peace Center, Marlon. What can we expect from you?
Expect it to be damn hilarious, edgy,
Yeah.
truthful, honest. I don't tell jokes like that. I just tell the painfully funny truth in a really funny way.
Well, again, family, it's
joke,
going down.
Joke's on me. I'm not trying to punch down on nobody. I'm an equal opportunity offender, so everybody gets it. I'm not trying to punch down on nobody. I'm just punching down on myself and telling the truth about my experience.
Yeah. Well, family, if you need those tickets, peacecenter.org has the tickets. Of course, it's going down February the 1st. I'm going to be in the building. Look forward to seeing you. And Marlon, we'll see you when you get down here to Greenville, bro.
Yes, sir.